Hoshihase Alus. Traits. Star-splitting swordsmanship. Alus's technique is so refined, he can slash space itself. His sword can bisect distances, bypass physical durability, and render magical barriers irrelevant because he's not cutting the target's body, but the space they occupy. High-speed combat reading. He sees trajectories before they're executed, reading footwork, aura, and intention, allowing him to intercept attacks before they fully form. Transcendent precision. He's not just fast or strong, his attacks are absolute. He only swings when it's guaranteed to end you. Every motion is a kill command. No waste principle. He never uses energy unless it's essential. This gives him mental stamina and focus far beyond conventional warriors. Fighting style. One swing equals one universe-altering result. His sword doesn't strike, it declares the world restructured. Think of it as a celestial guillotine aimed at reality itself. Mahou no 2. Traits. Magic hijacking. 2's terrifying main ability is magical dominance. Any spell within range, regardless of origin, can be seized, corrupted, reversed, or outright destroyed. Mages simply cannot function around her. Counter specialist. She does not attack first, she lets you cast, then breaks your spell's rules to punish you. This creates a delay trap pattern that fools most overconfident foes. Spell fabric manipulation. 2 can restructure the mechanics of a spell on contact, turning fire into ice, healing into rot, time stalls into paralysis. Cold, surgical precision. She doesn't shout incantations or chant, her hands command magical structure like code. She is a programmer in a world of sorcerers. Fighting style. Countercaster. She waits, analyzes, and when you trigger your best move, she makes it yours. Her battlefield is intellectual, like a mage slayer who doesn't cast but rewrites. Fight trait analysis. Magic versus technique. On the surface, this seems like a mismatch. Alus isn't a mage, and 2 counters mages. But Alus's technique is so reality-breaking that it resembles magic. His slash through space and cut the concept of distance could be interpreted as magical phenomena and thus, potentially stealable or interruptible. Speed versus pattern. Alus doesn't just react, he moves in ways that don't follow standard physical rules. 2, however, doesn't need speed, she needs prediction. If she can decipher the metaphysical structure of his sword techniques, she may be able to disable or redirect his cuts. Uninterruptible motion versus reactive rewrite. Alus's greatest asset is the certainty of his technique. But 2 can't cancel raw sword swings, only magic or magical-like properties. The question is Alus's cut magical enough to be rewritten? The answer leans toward no, because his technique is pure martial transcendence, not spellwork. 1 mistake margin. 2 operates with reactive timing. Against Alus, she would have only a fraction of a second to detect, analyze, and rewrite the property of an effect like cut space, and even then, only if she recognizes it as magic. If not, the blade simply slices her space, bypassing her completely. Overall chance of winning. Hoshihase Alus, 65% chance of victory. Alus likely triumphs due to his technique being outside the sphere of magic. 2's abilities work against systems with spell formulas, mana trajectories, and enchantment structures. Alus's swordplay defies even that, it's closer to a divine martial law, not spell logic. If 2 misjudges and tries to intercept a space cutting slash as a spell, she dies. Mahou no 2, 35% chance of victory. 2 wins only if she accurately reads Alus's sword as a magical act and instantly rewrites it. She may try to isolate the nature of his cuts and deny their effect, possibly warping the dimensional fabric to neutralize them. However, her margin for error is razor thin. Against anyone else, she's terrifying. Against Alus, she's playing with fire.